Hello, and welcome to episode 13 of Wealth of Patience. My name is Angad, and my vision is to create a community of dedicated individuals who are passionate about building long term wealth. In today's episode, I will be talking about how we raised over $2,800 for charity in an event that only took us a few days of planning. And let's get right into it. So, this event was in partnership with JDCC, which is a club at my university. Basically, what they did was kind of throw a party and raise $3,000 approximately in that way. About $4,000 minus the expenses of $1,000, giving it to like about 2,800. But basically, what we did was they charge $10 for Gown and Gavel. So if you're based in Hamilton, Gown and Gavel is a very famous place in downtown Hamilton where students often go to have a night out, just party, have a good night. What we did was sold tickets to Gown and Gavel for $10. So even though it is open to the public, we kind of rented that space out for the day and yeah, paid the security and DJ together about $1,100, and anything that we made about 1,100 was going to the marketing for that. It was very interesting. There were basically a lot of our friends walking around with signs, showing people, telling people about the event, promoting it through their social media. It was very It was very well promoted amongst just students throughout the thing. Each delegate, so each student that's part of the club, was basically told to sell 5 tickets each, and if they sold about 10 tickets each, then they get a free entry to the event. So there were a lot of like incentives made, and that's the important thing that I want to highlight is for any type of task, it's very good to have incentives in place. So for in this example, if you get 10 tickets, if you sell 10 tickets, you get your ticket for free. So that's a very good incentive in place because it motivates you because you have your self vested interest, and it motivates you to go and get out of it rather than just saying, like, if you get 10 tickets, you just get a thank you and a plastic. That's cool, but there's no monetary benefit or no actual benefit, right? Explicit benefit. So no, it was very good. All my friends and a bunch of people were just walking around with signs promoting the event. uh I think it was called charity dinner night or something, even though it was something like that. I don't remember what the title was called, just so that the school doesn't get too suspicious about it. But I think the school knows. I don't think the school cares. There were Yeah, we expected about 250, 300. There were about 400 people that showed up because we raised about 38, 3,900, which is, if there's $10 tickets, that would be like $10 per person. So no, we had a crazy turnout. We had people that weren't even part of McMaster wanting to come in, just random people walking down the street trying to come in. It was very interesting with the turnout, but here's what I want to highlight. Not the fact that, oh, we raised a couple of thousand for charity or anything like that. Here's the main important fact. It's that you can make money doing anything, and selling entertainment is a very easy way to make money. People are very willing to spend money on entertainment just because people want a distraction, whatever it is from their life. And in universities or colleges, a lot of time what your entertainment is drinking or like partying at a night out. So even though there was a $10 entry fee just to like enter the vicinity, even though that vicinity on any other time is free, people were very willing to pay that just because it was a closed area and because there was a demand built about it around it. The hype that was around the event, everybody at the Good School of Business was talking about it. Every single person was talking about it. So like the hype that we were able to generate, or GDCC was able to generate around that event, was fantastic. And what that means is if you're able to generate that type of interest, there's going to be people that would want to come to the event. And that's important from a marketing point of view. The most effective marketing technique, I think, which is the cheapest but the most effective, is word of mouth. It's a below the line promotional technique. Doesn't require a lot of money. All it requires is people telling people, their friends, and their friends telling their friends, and their friends telling their friends. And sooner than you know, everybody's talking about it. And in a concentrated environment, such as the university or a college campus or high school, word of mouth is super, super effective because a lot of people know a lot of other people and they'll talk to a lot of other people. And with events such as this, word spreads like wildfire. So if someone's like, "Oh, are you going to the God and Gavel event on Thursday?" They're like, "Oh, what's that?" Someone else asks, "What's that?" And they starts telling it to them, and now that person's intrigued, and then they'll ask someone else, "Oh, maybe if my other friend's going," so they tell another friend about it. So sooner than later, like it starts to pack up, and it starts to really, really make a difference. And I think what really helps is being able to like capitalize on people's ethos or people's emotions. And in this sense, it's like the FOMO. People that are not going to go there are going to feel a FOMO from not attending there and seeing it on their friends' Instagram stories. I had a friend who was at the Weekend concert and she was feeling fear of missing out or feeling FOMO, looking at her smartphone or looking at her IG Instagram stories and seeing that all of us were at the Gown and Gavel event. So I think FOMO, even though it's sad, FOMO is a very good way of capitalizing on people, especially college students, like desire to spend money. And college students are very easy to be gullible to, like, oh, all your friends are going to this, so you should also spend your money on this thing. Where adults are more smarter with their money, where they really decide whether they want to go to something, not just if their friends around them are going. So yeah, long story short, the event was a success. It was a very slow build up. I think starting off we only had 210 ticket sales revenue on September 19th for $20 on September 20th. The event was in 20 seconds. So events in 2 days, we've only raised $600. We need at least 1,000 to break even. Anything less than like 2,000 is not even worth our time. So we're at 600. There's 2 days for the event. September 21st, my e-transfer email pops off. I'm getting e-transfers every single minute. All the students were doing an amazing job marketing because I was getting e-transfers every single minute. I got over 127 e-transfers that one day. And the next day, 143 e-transfers. So yeah, I mean, like they were stressed about not making their quota or not even breaking even or anything like that. But that was out of the picture because by like 22nd, 23rd, we were at capacity. We expected 200, 300 people wanted to show up, and the venue told us that their max capacity is 300. I think we had about 400 people sign up, so or pay tickets for. So we might have gone over capacity. Shh, we don't let the venue know about that. That's all good. That's between me and you. But it just goes to show how much promotion and how much just like raising a sign and telling people about it, or telling your friends about an event, or going in class and telling students about it around you, how much just word of mouth and simple social media stories can play a massive role in raising money. Also, the other thing, this was going to a charity, so people are a lot more likely to give $10. It's hard to get 400 people to give $10 over the course of like 2 3 days, 3 4 days. But it is easier when you say it's for charity and also they get a return out of it. If we just said, okay, give us $10 for charity, nobody's doing that. Nobody wants to do that. If we're giving saying $10 for charity, but you get something out of it, you get to have fun and do all these things. A lot of people would go to God and Gamble regardless. So something that you do regardless, but you're now paying for an exclusive experience and to help charity out, people are a lot more likely to do it. So long story short, I just want you to know that doesn't matter what your event is, doesn't matter what it is, find a way to like creatively market it and find a way to really use word of mouth promotion in some sort of referral system or some sort of like incentive system to motivate your sales reps or people who are convincing other people to buy the tickets to really go out of their way to do so. That's it for me, and I'm looking forward to talking to you in my next episode.